I used to think that meditation was this weird, wishy-washy thing that I didn't really want to associate with or do. But a few months ago, when I was learning more and more about it, listening to people talk about it and saying the real benefits that it gives you, I almost felt stupid for not meditating. Because I was this huge self-improvement guy, doing a bunch of things to make my life better, but I wasn't meditating. I started trying it. And I began with just doing it when I had time. It soon became an everyday thing. So I've been meditating consistently every day for 3 months now. And I want to share a story with you of something crazy that happened to me during meditation. Because I knew that it would improve my focus, improve my social skills, all these amazing things. But what I didn't realize is that I was genuinely going to lose sense of feeling of my body. Now, that sounds crazy. I sound like a super crazy person right now saying that. But trust me when I say that meditation genuinely made me have that feeling. It all started around a month and a half after I started meditating. Now, I was just doing my normal session, but I had this realization that, wait, I can't feel my hands right now. Now, the moment I moved them, I was like, oh, okay, it came back. Like, I realized that if you move your hands, it'll come back. But it was happening again and again. I just thought that was super cool. And it's like this feeling of, like, your feeling genuinely stops at your wrist. Like, I don't know, it was just like a sick feeling that I didn't know that meditation could give you. And I was putting some further research into it. And it's just because you're so focused on your breath that you're not actually paying attention to your other senses. So, I thought that was a cool thing. And I further learned that it was actually the beginning stages of losing feeling of your whole body. And I wanted to become better at this. I was like, oh shit, this is a cool skill to have. So then, I consistently continued meditating and meditating. I would do 10 minutes a day, and I would sometimes do 15 as well. But the baseline of what I would do is 10 minutes of meditation per day. Now, not too long ago, I was at the end of my meditation session. And at the end of a meditation session, at least for me, the app that I use, we basically do this thing where you have to focus on all of your feelings at once. So, you're focusing on your breath throughout the meditation. But then at the end, you focus on everything at once. And then when I did that, it was almost like I focused on everything. And then I just lost feeling of my body. I don't know all the science and shit behind the meditation here. Honestly, something that I'm interested in learning. But it was just really cool. And I was like, oh shit, this is weird but cool. So I had to get out of the meditation because, the meditation session ended. But I did stay in there for a little bit just to have that feeling of, okay, I feel like I'm not even in my own body right now. Okay? Sounds crazy, but it was actually so fun and so cool. I was talking to my friends about it, and they all were like, oh, I don't want to do that. That sounds weird. Oh, I would not want that. No, that's not good, Joe. But, I'd be have your own opinion. But I thought it was cool. Now, when I did lose feeling of my body, it's not like I also lost, my own conscious thoughts. Because I was still thinking, and I was still getting a bunch of random thoughts in my head and stuff, that I would have to go back and focus on my breath. Now, I kind of assumed that, if you lost feeling of your body, that you wouldn't be getting random thoughts. But I was still getting those random thoughts in my head during meditation. And that goes to show you that even if you are in a deep meditative state, then you can't expect to literally just have zero thoughts. And a lot of beginners really think that you just have to have zero thoughts in your head to have a good meditation session. It's about coming back to the meditation. But, yeah, I was genuinely kind of surprised about that because, I'm still getting thoughts and everything in my head during meditation, but even when I'm losing feeling of my body, then I still have these conscious thoughts going around of just random things. Now, recently, I actually had one yesterday of just losing feeling in my body, but this was halfway through my meditation session. So I had a full half of my meditation, just genuinely felt super immersed in it, super just felt like I was just nothing floating in space, bro. And it was sick. Now, the moment that it happened, the way that I can describe it is, when a cloud, it goes over the sun, and it covers the sun, right? It felt like almost that kind of feeling just happened to me, and that was a bad snap. But it had, wait, ready? Yeah. But it was almost like that same feeling happened to me when I lost feeling. It was almost like a cloud went over the sun and stopped a feeling of me having it. I don't know, it's kind of a weird analogy, but it's how I felt when it happened. And something that was even kind of weirder was when I was actually in that state, and I'm focusing on my breath. I normally focus on my nose. Some people focus on their chest when they're breathing, but I focus on my nose. And maybe that could change in the future depending, on what I feel is best, but that's where I feel it most. So the interesting thing that happened was when I was focusing on it, it wasn't like my nose was right here. It's like my nose was all the way up here, bro. I was like focusing and I felt like my nose was up there. And it was just like my whole body was distorted. Now, when I got out of the meditation, I remember I was like tilted over like that. And honestly, something I could probably improve on, because I don't think you're supposed to end tilted over with your body in zigzags, but that happened to me. Probably because I just like wasn't really feeling myself and I just let loose. But I do believe that you should be able to stand up straight during meditation. And next time I lose sense of feeling in my body, I want to try to make sure I'm standing up straight again. Just because I don't think that's actually good for your posture or back or anything. But that's what happened to me when I like lost feeling in my body. I kind of just like let go and, you know, just let go in the present moment, really. Now, honestly, one of the main reasons why I think it's cool is not just because, you know, you have that feeling and everything, but it's because I was making progress in something. And it felt so good. Almost like, you know, when you're making progress in a video game, you leveled up. It felt like that kind of feeling. I leveled up and I wanted to level up again. Maybe that's something you're interested in. Maybe you're like, you know what, Joe, that's actually kind of a good idea. Like, you know, just something to level up in. Because I have the gym to level up in. I have YouTube to level up in. And now meditation as well. So it's just fun to add these things in your life that you could actually level up in like it's a video game. And to be clear, you don't have to actually clear your mind to experience benefits from meditation. The benefits of improving your focus, improving your social interactions, taking control over your emotions, these all come from literally just meditating, focusing on your breath, and inevitably losing focus like multiple times a minute. And honestly, when you're first starting, and if you have a poor attention span, then you can expect to lose focus literally like every other second. But the main point in meditation is to gain that focus back. It's to lose that focus, but then realize you lost it and come back to the breath. And like I said before, when I was in that deep meditative state, I was still getting random thoughts. So don't feel bad when you get them. It's really just part of the meditation. So before I end this video, I just want to give you an actionable step. I want you to go on your phone's timer and then set a 1 minute timer, bro. A 1 minute timer, okay? Like, I'm not even asking for 5-10 minutes of meditation. Literally 1 minute, okay? Do 1 minute timer, and then just sit down wherever, sit down in your chair, sit down on your bed, and try just watching your breath. You don't want to just take control over your breath and control yourself to breathe, like, really deep and stuff. That's called breath work. But you want to just watch your breath as it comes and goes. Now, you're going to lose focus during this. You're going to have random thoughts. But the point in meditation is to come back to the breath, to focus on it, lose focus, and come back. Just do that for 1 minute, bro, okay? Now, I really hope this video motivated you to actually start meditation and to have these cool-ass benefits that I didn't even realize you could get. Yeah, anyways, subscribe to my channel if you want to actually rewire your brain to be much more disciplined, to be more focused, and to just get rid of all these modern-day distractions that we have. So, yeah, anyways, thank you for watching, bro.